where he's at.
Couple set of eyes. You found spots somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, I see manure down in here on leaves right in there. I see it right here, and I found a leaf right here that's been, the end's been nibbled off of.
Reckon a bird found him?
Don't know. But early in the morning, they usually go right to the very top of the plant because it's cool. During the heat of the day, they go down in the plant. It's very difficult to see.
This is some good sized tomato plants.
Yeah, he could be hiding in there anywhere, to be honest with you. I mean,
they're blooming.
Doesn't.
I guess there's a little tomatoes in there somewhere.
Oh yeah, there's tomatoes in it. Yeah.
You just can't see them for all the leaves.
Yeah. I'm just, you know, I'll probably wait till a little bit later on. Got a lot to do this morning. Instead of just sitting here hunting. He'll show up some point.
And we have a black light. We can come out at
Come
night.
tonight, yeah, if it's not too late.
So I've got to tie all these up again.
Yeah, these are starting to need, that's what I was going to say. This one needs to be tied up again right here. The onions are just what they are. This is the worst batch of onions we've ever grew in our life. I think they have some kind of disease come with them when they came.
They've just looked like this.
They've been like this since day one, you know. We've been pulling some out little by little.
But you can see they're not very
They're
big.
They're not very big. They're only like 2 inches in diameter, and that's just pitiful. I usually have 4 and 5 inch onions, you know. And like we talked about last time, the carrots are biennials. These are 1 year old. The first year. Now these were old seeds I planted, and that's the reason I planted them so thick, because I didn't know if they'd come up. What's happening? They're all going to seed. First year, they're going to seed. Now that's old seed. I don't know if that plays a part in it or not.
But we're going to save seed.
We're going to save seed off of these because these are the corotas here. Now, down here, these, I don't remember if these were the early girls.
They've got a bunch of tomatoes
They
started
got
on
tomatoes
them.
all over them. These plants are huge. These
Tomatoes.
things, I mean.
They're already out the top of the cage.
Yeah, they're out the top. These are definitely a indeterminate variety. You can definitely tell that.
Yeah.
I thought I would see a sticker somewhere. All I see is the cabbages we had in here, stickers. I don't see any stickers that I stuck in there with these tomatoes, because we bought them in big packs. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking that I didn't.
Now I experimented here. I took some of the old-fashioned multiplying onions and I put in that corner right there 3 or 4 of them back, and took the extras and trimmed them and put them here to see if it's too early to deal with them and see if they'll grow or not. But they're all dying back. So, and the garlic, I took one out the other day and it's about that big. It's not huge. So the 60-foot raised bed.
Guys, I pulled 1,000 carrots out of here, I know. You know, and they're still way too thick. So I told Wanda, I said, you know what, no matter what size they are, we're just gonna start pulling some out, because they've got, I mean, if they're gonna start going to seed, we might as well enjoy some of them, because I'm looking at the tops of them, I can tell they're gonna go to seed. And
We've been eating a few carrots alone anyway.
you know, I mean, they're not big old giant carrots, but this is
a good size eating carrot.
that's a nice carrot. Let me get it cleaned off there a little bit for you so you're not looking all dirt. But I mean, you know, that's a decent carrot. I mean, it's 4.5 inches long.
About 4 or 5 of those will make a good carrot salad.
Yeah, and I kind of want to make sure that we get some of them out of here. I mean, you take this one. This is quite common. We see this a lot, and that soil is just not loose enough for that. But they still eat now, because you're going to chop them up anyway. And that's my theory behind it. If you're going to chop them up, what difference does it make, you know? And yeah, we'd all like to have these cylindrical type carrots it's like this one that's just beautiful, you know, same diameter all the way down. Yeah, we all try to strive for that, but in the end you're going to cut them up anyway, so I don't really fret and freak out over it. You know, that's just good eating carrots, right? And if you're interested in growing carrots, or you have problems growing carrots and you can't really ever seem to figure out how to make it happen, I have a manual that I have written that's in our Etsy store, and you can find it through deepsouthhomestead.etsy.com. Hopefully it will help you to raise carrots, because honestly I don't have a problem getting them to come up, that's for sure. The weather this year played havoc on all these carrots out here, and plus we left these covered up for the first 3 months of their life because the deer pressure here was so intense until we got the barking dog monitors around here. We just had problems with deer, and we had to leave them covered. And I don't know if leaving them covered 24 hours a day for 3 months you know, played a big factor in this or not, but we definitely had good germination, because like I told you, I pulled probably 1,000 of them out of here. And you know, we feed the tops to the rabbits. If it's anything too little, we feed them to the rabbits. Guys, anything like this right here, me and Wanda, we love baby carrots, so we don't spaz. You know, and another thing was I planted them like super thick because it was old seed, not knowing if they would come up or not, and then every cotton picking one of them came up. All right, we're here where we made the arch at and put our tomatoes on. This is the early girls. Now they are, you know, they're making tomatoes. I can't say that they're not. They are. The plants don't look that good. They're kind of
spacey,
peaked looking.
And they've been fertilized.
They've been fertilized like crazy. And this is the early girls over here. Like I said, they got tomatoes all over them. You know, you got lots of them down in there, growing, doing well. Got a bunch of them up yonder. But I know now I won't grow these anymore for our area here.
But they're getting, I mean, they're going on up the trellis. So
yeah, they're an indeterminate. They're headed on up the trellis, that's for sure. But
we might get a few tomatoes off of them before it gets too hot.
Maybe, we'll see. Now we have our zucchinis here. They're doing okay. I mean, they're not the best in the world for what we used to, but this is one of the issues we run into right here. I want y'all to see here. This is what happens. See this flower right here? Look at the fire ants. The fire ants have made a tunnel into the center of that flower, and they're eating all the pollen out of it. And what will happen is that cuke won't pollinate, and then it'll turn around and fall off of there.
Zucchini.
Zucchini, yeah.
Now I had to come hoe this because...
Yes, this is all no-till up in here. Guys, that sucks for us. I won't ever do that
That's
again.
a lot of work.
There's too much physical labor involved in no-till, so...
I had to come in here and hoe all the grass out in all around it. Now you see, my cucumbers are starting to go up.
The cucumbers are starting to run up this. I got to really get these trindles up here because I want them running up. I don't want them running across. We can keep them in an upward motion.
They'll go all the way across this trellis.
This trellis right here. But now, we were noticing, we got some stuff here ready to harvest here. These, was this a straight 8 or national pickling?
National pickling.
National pickling, okay.
And that's about the size I like.
Yeah.
I don't like them with big seeds in them or anything like that.
Right, so we got a couple of them here. We take some of them off. When you take these off, the plants will start producing really heavy then. But that's a nice pickle for making pickles with. Let's see here. I'm not in a position where I can.
That one's good.
That's good for you. I see one.
And there's one more.
I see one laying in the dirt over here. Just right at the ground, I mean.
There's one more right there.
Oh yeah, I see one here.
All right, that's what, 4 plants, and how many you got so far?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
These will kick it before long.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
they'll start kicking it.
This is only the beginning.
Okay, now on that side.
Yeah, let me get over here. Look on this side here. I'm gonna get totally wet and filthy this morning after this rain. I'm on my knees. This one here, we got one down here. Another one here.
That's 2 off that one plant so far.
Yeah. Oh, here's one here.
And I had to come in and hoe all around them.
Oh yeah, Miss Wanda spent.
I've been spending
out here in
days.
the heat down here trying
There's
to hoe
one
around
down
this
there.
stuff. Now that's a consistent
Size.
All of them's consistently
I
the
love
same
it.
size.
I think those gonna get eat fresh in a salad, but in about a week we're gonna be making some dill pickles.
Ooh, I love my dill pickles now. Okay, these are our French fingerlings over here. And
I've been harvesting out of them.
Miss Wanda's been coming out and sneaking them. I know that because I've been eating them. That's our red Lesotas up there that we've been saving from year to year. The French fingerlings we've been saving from year to year. They're about to die out here probably in the next couple of days. We're going to get them, probably some of these French fingerlings dug. And we're going to go back with sweet potatoes in here. But we got to get rid of some of this grass, guys. I'm going to tell you, it's just got to happen. We're going
to put a tiller in these 2 rows.
There's a tiller going to go in here. Now, I got to be careful because my peanuts is right here.
Oh, look how pretty.
Look at that. Them jungle peanuts are finally.
Now, Miss Wanda went and hoed them, and what else happened to them?
We hoed them, fertilized them, and Mr. Chris came out here with my Hoss push wheel hoe. He wanted to check it out. He thought about getting him one, and I told him, well, we tried out all the different plows, and Mr. Chris actually pushed and plowed the whole thing by hand here.
Now this is looking really good. Thank you, Chris.
We fertilized, and Chris took the half shovels on the push hoe, and he used the high arch wheel hoe from Hoss Tool, and he pushed through here. And he literally loved it.
He also did the corn.
Chris came down here and used the high arch wheel hoe and pushed it on Miss Wanda's sweet corn. And it looks like some of
something's causing it to fall.
That's a wind. We had like 40-mile-an-hour winds through here. It knocked it down.
No, I didn't get a full stand.
Nope, we did not get a full stand using those store-bought seeds we bought. So,
but we're going to put sweet potatoes in there, and whatever happens
after we put them sweet potatoes in there, it just happens. I don't care if it wraps up on it or whatever happens. I don't care if this becomes a whole cage. I got to have my sweet potatoes. And then we're going to back in here with this side where we took the rutabagas out. Me and Mr. Chris took all the rutabagas out and we put them in our cooler. Now we're going to take the end off of this, and I'm going to back in here with a tiller, and I'm going to till the fool out of this joker. And we're going to plant sweet potatoes in here also. Well, as you see, I walked in front of my monitor, and when it gets through with its scenario, we're going to try to see if we can't pick a few snap beans here. All right, we're going to take and pick some of these yellow wax beans right here. I'm just going to pitch them over, and they got sand all over them because we got a little bit of rain. We got 3/8 of an inch, guys. Huh?
Show some of our beans, Papa.
They're nice little beans here.
We done been eating these grilled.
Ooh, yeah, Miss Wanda's been grilling them. They're gonna have to be definitely washed. That rain, this sandy soil, has definitely splattered up on them. Now, one's up in the top up here. You don't have to worry about them, but look at that.
Those are some grilling beans.
That's grilling beans. We go through them whenever we wash them, and we pick out the ones that can be used for putting on the grill, and then the rest of them, we just chop them up to eat like they are. Now these down here haven't quite, there's one right there that has. That's nice beans.
Now we got 2 rows of them that look really good thanks to Chris.
Yep, Chris did a fantastic job. Those have still got a little greenish tint to it. I'm gonna leave them.
So I'm gonna get busy and help Danny, and we'll see you at the other end.
All right, guys, we're gonna harvest a few of these French fingerlings. We got fire ant beds right here, and when I see that, I automatically know they're gonna go for my taters. So I'm gonna try to get in here and get some of these taters out of here. See if I can get in here without getting eat up with fire ants.
Look there, that's some. Now one is a big tater.
Yeah, I like them little ones with them beans and peas and stuff.
Yeah, and the big ones we make fries and.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see, I'm trying to figure out where they're going to right up in here.
We'll bring a fork back and dig the whole row and get what we miss.
Let's see, I know there's gonna be some ants up in here because I can already. These things are deep in the ground too.
Yeah, they're very deep. That's what I'm saying.
Covering them up with a tractor, and
we're gonna end up having to bring the fork to get some of them.
Yeah. I'm just trying to get these because I know these fire ants right here they're gonna wreak havoc.
There's
on them.
one you just do. We're getting there with the meal.
We're gonna get this meal done. I'm just trying to get away from them ants up there.
Some of them some good sized taters, aren't they?
Yeah, there's some nice taters there. I see them ants some of them trying to bite me on the hand, so I'm gonna have to
try to stay clear of them, huh?
I have to get my hand. As long as I got thick, heavy dirt on my hands, I don't have to worry too much about them actually getting to me because they're in the dirt. They didn't realize that I'm a human just yet messing with them. All right, we got some of our red Lesotas here. They're starting to die off. I don't know if I can dig these by hand or not. We always call those new potatoes when they look like that.
Those will go good with our next harvest.
Cutworm come out of there. Right?
Uh-oh.
See him? Get him laying there in the palm of my hand.
So that's something we didn't know about.
Yeah, I get rid of him. Boy, that ground here is a little bit. It's good dirt though. Good dirt.
Just needs plowing or disc.
It needs breaking deeper than what it is. This is the first year it's ever been planted. Because this was actually woods in here we cleared. And what I do, these little taters like this right here, I just throw them back in the soil.
Spread all them little ones back.
Yeah, I'm gonna put them little ones back. They got a good healthy root system on them. I like that.
Cutworm.
That ain't a cutworm, whole centipede right there.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yep, he's boiled up here. We'll get rid of him too. That'll give us enough taters with the French fingerlings to add in with our Cherokee yellow wax beans.
And our next harvest. We still got one more thing to go.
We still got one more thing to go that I really like new taters with. So, well, we've been waiting for this day. We have Little Marvel English peas actually ready to pick. And guys, I always mash mine a little bit easy like that. And they feel nice and firm and tight.
Open it up.
I don't like to let mine get the yellow look to them, because if you do, they see how, I mean, these are good, full, tight.
Oh, now you got to give me one.
Oh my word, there's one.
Might as well share. We haven't eaten any of these yet.
Yeah, we hadn't eaten.
This is the first time coming out here to harvest any.
Yep.
I'm torn between whether I want to put these in with potatoes or make an English pea salad.
I know, there's the thought.
We love them fresh in the salad.
Man. I'll try to be very easy with my plants. That one's not. I always, if they're a little bit soft, I don't pick them. That one there. Ready? Another one. Wow. There's not going to be a super large amount of them. We didn't plant a lot this year. We usually plant a lot. But this year, we've just been trying to get a lot of infrastructure built. And we're just doing what we can. We talked about eating in season. This year is going to be mainly about eating in season. Now, we will put up as much as we can. But it won't be what we usually do, I can tell you that. And this Wanda has started hoeing in between this here because this was a no-till area. And guys, once again, it ain't what I like. Let me put it that way. The weeds is just taking over. We don't have the time to come out here. The older you get, the harder this kind of stuff gets on you. And this being new ground, there is weeds galore in here. Because this was nothing but woods. And all kind of weeds is coming back up. So, if you like English peas, now we call them English peas. Some people call them green peas. I have a manual that I've wrote. It's over on our Etsy store also, about being able to grow these and all about growing them and how to grow them and varieties and different things like that. If that interests you, you know, you can go over to the Etsy store and you can purchase one of them over there. Same address as the other one, deepsouthhomestead.etsy.com.
And the other book is a sweet potato manual.
Have a sweet potato manual, yes, over there. If you like sweet potatoes, if you have problems raising sweet potatoes, that manual will help you to be able to do it and do it very successfully. Most people don't have a problem growing sweet potatoes, they have a problem raising slips. And I explain all that over in the book. And it has been a blessing to a lot of people. You don't know how many emails we've got from people that said, man, once I bought this manual from you, I have sweet potatoes more than I know what to do with now. And that blesses my heart.
And the carrots also.
Yes, the carrots is another big issue. People say they can't get them to come up and all this kind of stuff. And when they figure out how I plant them, after I show in the book, then they always send me back emails going, wow, Mr. Danny said, I just didn't know it was that simple to raise carrots. It's really not hard, guys. It really is not hard. And we don't plant but one variety. That's Little Marvel. We've raised a lot of the other varieties. Don't care for them. They're not as prolific as the Little Marvels are. Here in the Deep South where we're at, this is the one variety we have found that that does very well for us here. Guys, we got some of our white German garlic here. This here is done broke over. It's like soft and mushy there. I don't know what it's going to look like when I pull it up, but I mean, they're done limpy and dying. They got a bunch of cloves in them. We can hang them up and let them dry, you know.
So we're going to harvest these.
Yeah, so that gives us, oh, that's just wet.
You harvested a few onions yesterday.
Yep.
The garlic. Blackberries from the high tunnel at Deep South.
Deep South. A couple of cloves of garlic there we can hang up and be letting dry.
And I harvested huckleberries.
Yep. Even though this stuff is dying, look at this, still putting on scapes. Well, today we got our English peas here. Now we didn't get a lot, like we told you. That's enough there. If we shell them out, we can have a meal for me and Miss Wanda. If we mix a few small potatoes in with it, we got some Cherokee yellow wax beans underneath it. We got a few cucumbers. If I'm not mistaken, up at the high tunnel, there's a pepper we can harvest.
So garlic, carrots,
peas, potatoes, snap beans, cucumbers, bell pepper.
We could even have a surprise.
We might.
Let's go look.
Let's go look.